What's going on, my reseller friends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about all things shipping when it comes to being a reseller. So one of the biggest questions I get is, how do I ship the item to the customers once I sell the item, as well as what do I pack my items in? Well, that's going to really depend on what you're shipping, but if you guys know my channel, it's all about buying and reselling phones, electronics, other high-end things like laptops. How do I package those things? What boxes do I put them in? How much do I bubble wrap stuff? Let's talk about all that today. So first, let's cover your supplies and what you're going to need to grab if you want to be an eBay reseller. It's going to depend on what your level is in the game. Don't think you need a ton of different stuff to get started, but this is something that everyone should do. So I'm going to show you guys kind of your baseline on what you're going to want to have as a reseller, but you can get started with very little. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to USPS.com and get yourself some free shipping supplies. So you can actually go to shop and then click on shipping supplies, and it'll pull up this tab, and you click the little tab over here on the left and click the free shipping supplies option. Now, these padded flat rate envelopes right here, I use constantly. These are great for shipping out tablets. They're great for phones if they're over 16 ounces. You can really fit anything you can in that envelope, and at any weight, ship it for one low flat rate price. So these are some of the envelopes I use the most. If it's under that size, I use envelopes that look like this. They're a 7x4 envelope. They're bubble mailers. You can buy these on eBay or Amazon. Very easy to find also at Walmart and other locations like that, or I think Home Depot might have them too as well. I'm not sure. But these are really easy to find. So I ship a lot of my phones in these. I just bubble wrap them real good and throw it in this. I also, if you guys are shipping outside of eBay, you guys can go to pirateship.com and you guys can ship items at a discount through there and print your labels off directly. As far as goes other types of boxes and padding that I use, medium flat rate boxes are great. They have two different sizes of medium flat rate boxes. So some of these I ship laptops in. Other things like the mini PCs and other miscellaneous items I get, you can put them inside here, one flat rate price. Again, free on USPS.com for any of those flat rate envelopes or boxes. For anything that's bigger, if it's an item that I can't fit inside of a small, medium, or large flat rate box, I use these ones over here. These items right here you can get from Home Depot. They have the small boxes. They also have the medium and large ones. If you have to ship a bigger item, I recommend going through FedEx or UPS Ground. That tends to be the cheapest way, but pack it really well and put it inside a strong, sturdy box. A small, medium, or large Home Depot box is what I find best. If you don't want to pay money for bigger boxes, you guys can find like Walmarts or Targets or other retail stores, figure out when their truck days are, and you can go in there while they're unloading their trucks and go grab, whatever boxes you need. They'll give them to you for free. At least they did when I worked at Target. I haven't ever really done this, but we had a lot of people that came in and did that, and they would just get free sturdy boxes. So it's good if you're moving, whatever. I personally don't want to spend the time to do that, so I just go to Home Depot and buy them. They're only a couple bucks to pick up those strong boxes. So how do you go about printing your labels? Well, if you're on eBay or if you're on Mercari or whatever selling platform, you can generally just print the label directly off of the website. If you are on more of a budget, the Brother toner printers I really like. Really, honestly, any toner printer. Don't get an ink printer. Toner is the way you want to go because it's got to print a lot more paper and you're not going to be spending a ton of money on ink. But if you guys really want to upgrade and you have a bigger budget, the label printers are the way to go. The Rolo printers, they print out. You can just slap your label on there. You don't have to tape it down or do any of that stuff. So the Rolo printers or other label printers are very, very good. Other items you're going to need, bubble wrap. You can buy this in bulk on eBay. Buy it in bulk, have it there sitting. It lasts a really long time if you're not shipping a ton of items. One thing I will say, and I'll go on a little bit of a rant here, don't worry about making your package look pretty. Don't worry about having special colors or writing a special note inside of your thing. You can if you're a very niche audience or you have a very niche product or like a custom product, then maybe do those things. But if you're just selling items on eBay like clothing or electronics or whatever it is, car parts, people don't care about the packaging. Just make sure the thing is packaged well enough so it doesn't break in transit. That's what people care about. So it's not about looking pretty or any of those things. It just drives me crazy when I see resellers saying like, oh yeah, you got to write like a custom handwritten long thank you note. Like, no, I mean, you can if you want to, but it's not going to really help you out at the end of the day. I'm all about productivity, systems, and efficiency, right? And so in my opinion, those things don't really work that well, especially in the niche that I'm doing. No one that's buying a phone wants a handwritten thank you note. Other things you're going to need, packing tape. You can get this eBay tape for free. I show you guys inside of my course how to get this eBay tape for free. If you don't want to go through there, though, you can just buy regular packing tape also. You can buy this also in bulk on eBay. If you're shipping other miscellaneous items, I do like having these poly bags. These are like light poly bags. You can just type in poly bag and it'll pop up on eBay. But that's pretty much it. I guess I got one last thing here. Packing paper. This fills in any empty space on any bigger boxes that I ship out. So that's really it. So you don't need a ton, and don't think you need to grab all this. If you're just selling a certain type of item, you can pick up items as you go. If you don't have access to the USPS website for whatever reason, you can also go to your local USPS location, and you can get these supplies for free. Or if you need them really fast and you can't wait the shipping times, you guys can get these items for free at most post offices as well. So most of the time I'm shipping USPS. If there's a bigger item and it's a better rate to ship with UPS or FedEx, then I'll do that. But most of the time, I'm going USPS. As far as goes anything else, I don't typically do international shipping. If you guys know me and my channel, I'm located in the United States. I don't typically ship outside of the 48 states just because I've ran into lots of issues shipping international. You guys can, though, if you ship international, make sure you go through the eBay international shipping that they offer. You ship it to like a location in Kentucky and then they ship it out for you. But for me, if you're selling more of the high-end items like the electronics, I've just ran into a lot of issues with those. So I'd avoid that if possible. I know this video is short and sweet. It seems like I'm kind of just bouncing around, but don't overcomplicate shipping. Shipping is one of the easiest things you can do. You will also need a scale. So you can just type in digital scale on eBay, digital scale, and you'll be surprised how cheap these things are. I mean, look at this, $12, you can buy one right now. So under $20 with shipping, you can get a really good digital scale that weighs up to like, I think it's like 80 pounds or something like that you can get these scales. So that's really all you need. Digital scale, printer, packing supplies, some bubble wrap, some tape. Don't overthink it. You guys can, if you probably already have these things, right? You probably already have a printer. You probably already have a computer. You probably already have tape. All those things is, you don't need the best equipment starting out. As you scale and grow, then you can get better equipment, but don't worry about it. Don't let it hold you back. If you don't have all the highest, newest end printers or whatever, if you have an ink printer, use it until it runs out of ink, then maybe buy some of these other ones once you start making some profit. But straight to the point, fast. I wanted to, just share with you guys the different shipping supplies that I personally use. If you guys want to learn more tips and tricks about reselling, join our Facebook group. It's called Proactive Entrepreneurs. You guys can access that link in the YouTube description below. And if you guys want a free training on how I run my business, you can go to 10kreseller.com and get access to this training right here. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me know if there's anything I didn't cover shipping related that you guys want to know about. I'll be happy to answer any questions in the comment section below.